Yo, what's up, everybody? This is LB here, back at y'all with another one. Shout out to the whole LDBC Lions Den basketball community. Give the video a like, hit the subscribe, share this video. Also, subscribe to the Patreon. I'll leave a link to the Patreon when this stream is over with. And let's get right into this, man. So, in case y'all don't know, Nas dropped King's Disease on Friday. Now, I didn't know anything about this album until I went on his Instagram. And, he started asking about favorite joints. What up, True the King? Salute to my boy True the King TV in the building. So initially I thought he was talking about his all-time, favorite joints off, his various albums, because this is 13th studio album, right? Then I, looked down further in the comment section. I realized he dropped a new album. So of course I go on my Apple Music and I was able to find King's Disease. And look, I played this album the entire weekend. I probably played like one or two other albums in my library, but for the most part, I played this album the entire weekend. This how good this album is, man. I say out of five stars, I probably give it 4. I give it 4.5 stars. That's how good this album is, man. I'm gonna run through the track list real quick. There's 13 tracks on this album. Starting with the self-titled album, King's Disease, Blue Benz, Car 85 featuring Charlie Wilson, Ultra Black featuring the Hit Boy, 27 Summers, Replace Me featuring Big Sean. That was a good album. That was a really good song. Till the Wars 1 featuring Lil Durk, All Bad featuring Anderson .Paak, and Anderson .Paak had a hand in that production as well. Another good song. The Definition featuring Brucey B. Full Circle. This particular song had The Firm in it. Anybody remember The Firm back in the 90s? Where they had AZ, Foxy Brown, Cormega. Now, when the album dropped, Cormega was in prison, so they replaced him with Nature. But Nas and Nature looked like they had a falling out. So Cormega, the original member of The Firm, he's back in the mix. Now, when Cormega dropped his verse on It Was Written, on the song called Affirmative Action, right? That was the only time we heard Cormega on the Firm, man, because he wasn't on the album, like I said before. But nevertheless, it was good to see, that group back together. And that song Full Circle, man. Oh my God, man, that song is hitting, man. 10 Points, another really good song. The Cure, my favorite song on the whole album. And then the last track, Spicy, featuring Fivio Foreign and ASAP Ferg. 38 minutes. This off of Mass Appeal Records. This is Nas' personal record label. And like I said before, man, I really enjoyed this album. Now this album, his previous album, which was Lost Tapes 2, I did an album review on that. So if you hadn't seen that album review, please feel free to do so. I did that about a year ago or so. And I talked about Nas's attention to detail and his intricate storytelling. And it further cements it on this album. I mean, now, in case y'all don't know what King's Disease is, this refers to gout. All right. This is a arthritis. It is inflammatory arthritis. I know one of my friends who was in the Navy, he had it really bad. So this is an inflammatory disease that's commonly associated with excessive consumption of alcohol and all kinds of rich foods. So when Nas came up with this album concept, the catalog that he had, the money that he's made, all that will lead to believe that, he's been eating and drinking well for decades. The dude is just a genius, man. Nas is a freaking genius, man. And this is the kind of deep thought process that is missing nowadays in rap. Let's just be honest. In the days of, guys doing mumble rap and everybody want to have dreads and have their pants sagging, wearing tight, skinny jeans, and, talk about how much money they got, how much women they got, how much, what kind of cars they got, all this material bullshit, smoking, drinking, shooting and killing people and all that type of shit, right? Stuff that has no kind of substance. Let's be honest with you. These guys might be fads now, but what kind of longevity will they have 5 years from now? Let's forget about 10 years from now. Let's look at 5 years from now. These rappers, all these rappers that are out nowadays, talking this, that, and the third about how much money they got and all this other type of shit, right? What kind of longevity will they have 5 years from now? A lot of them fizzle out. A lot of them you never hear from again. But when you get a rapper like Nas, who's been out since like 1991, now he dropped his first album, Illmatic, in 94, and damn near 30 years later, this man is still at the top of the rap game. You gotta, this dude gets nothing but the highest respect, man. He gets nothing but the highest respect. So it pissed me off when you get scrubs like Lonzo Ball come out his mouth, running his rabbit ass mouth. Now, touch tones of this era will even strike a chord with those who live and even admired it, right? As I talked about, Cormega speaks directly to the school of thought that real MCing is truly timeless. You got to have skills to be able to stand the test of time, and a lot of these guys don't have the skills. Some of these guys might be good rappers. They might be even good battle rappers, freestylers. But there's a difference between being a rapper and a songwriter. Being able to put out songs with substance. Shout to Lowy 1974 in the building. And that, in my opinion, is what's missing in a lot of these rap songs nowadays. Songs with substance, songs with context, songs that make you want to think, songs that want to take you away from your current situation and think of something bigger, thinking of something better. And just, and I love the fact that he's a teacher. Not just he's a songwriter, intricate storyteller, but he's a teacher. When you get songs like Till the War Is Won and The Definition, and then, his legacy in the hands of people, as any great king should, on 10 points. 10 points, man, I'm telling you, 10 points and The Cure, those are my favorite songs of the album. Look, if you have not listened to King's Disease by Nas, I highly, highly, highly recommend you go listen to this album. Okay? That is, it just needs to be said, right? You need to listen to this album. All right? And this album will further cement why Nas is one of the top 3 rappers of all time, dead or alive. Like I said before in the previous video I did about Lost Tapes 2, right? You got longevity of the game. When you got rappers that came before you, rappers that came with you, and rappers that came after you, acknowledge you for who you are in the rap game. All right. When you got people making songs about you, whether it be a try to be a diss song or a tribute song, it's about respect, right? These rappers out here that's making songs about Nas and all that, man, they respect this man for who he is, man. This man is a legend in the game. He's iconic. And, I am so blessed to be able to listen to a man like this and be able to talk about him on a consistent basis, man. I tell you, I was saying, man, this one rapper I'm very passionate about is this man right here, man. September 14th, 1973, man. This dude he's about to be 47 this year and still rapping like he's 27. And just, man, I mean, I don't know how much to say when it comes to this album, man. This album is fire, okay? It is absolute fire. And like I said before, man, if you didn't get a chance to listen to it, I highly recommend you listen to this album. But you guys let me know what y'all think when it comes to King's Disease. Put what you think. What are your favorite joints in the comment section? Like I say, my favorite songs are 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, and 12. Yeah, man. I mean, this album is on fire, man. But like I said before, let me know what y'all think in the comment section. What your favorite tracks is on this album, man. And also tell me what your out of 5 stars, what would you rate it at? Like I said, I give it 4.5. So smash the like, hit the subscribe, man. This your boy. Scream at me. Hey!